Hey, hey, good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're joining us. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Awesome. Hey, Calvin, so cool to see you. Okay, so there's a lot of new people joining us on here. There's people, there's family, Jeunesse family from all around the world. I know people are super excited about tonight, as am I. I'm always excited to be here. I love this platform. I love being able to connect with all our teammates, and I love being able to be here for all those people who are hearing about this for the first time. So my name is Dana. I'm 40 years old. And around 10 months ago, Jeunesse came into my life, and it hit me like love at first sight. I knew I wanted to do this. I knew I was passionate about it. And the reasons why just keep getting deeper and keep unfolding. And initially for me, a lot of it was self-serving. It was because I wanted to support my husband, and we have two lovely children. I wanted to do something for myself. 4 years ago, I left a very successful career in landscape design and environmental sciences, and I left it to start my family. And when my kids were getting to school age, they were starting to get time to start looking for something to do. But I didn't want to do just anything. I wanted to do something with value. I wanted to do something that I've always been a giver. I wanted to do something that gave me the opportunity to give back. And approaching my 40s, I wanted to do something to stay young and healthy and to model vitality and youth to my children. And all of this culminated together in this brilliant, amazing opportunity. I've got some really special guests with me here tonight. So welcome everybody on this hangout here. We've got Tyler Schweigert, rising star, Sapphire, and absolute inspiration. This kid just really inspires me. I never feel too old to say that I'm learning from people that are much younger than me. And Calvin Becerra, who we're going to hear from at the end, who's just an absolute legend and champion. So I'm going to go ahead and share our screen and jump right into it. Okay, so here we go. So here we go, everybody. So, as I said, for me, this was just like love at first sight. I fell in love with the opportunity. I fell in love with the culture of Jeunesse. There's so much about it that just has inspired me. And as I said, my motives were self-serving, and it's just starting to unfold to be so much more about my personal growth and the contribution that I can make with this. We live Jeunesse. This becomes more than just an opportunity or a set of products and a company and a job. This is a lifestyle. This is something for you to grow into. And Jeunesse is the word for youth in French. Now, Jeunesse, the company, was conceived in 09 at 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 past 9. Now, the number 9 is really important. It is the number which symbolizes longevity, which is perfectly appropriate for a company whose whole motto is about generation young and being youthful, and a youth and vitality, a youth enhancement system that we represent. Now, we're a mission-driven company, and our mission statement is that the Jeunesse family creates a positive impact in the world by helping people to look and feel young. And as you'll see when I tell you about some of the products not only make you look and feel young, they are on a biological level making you be younger. They're actually not only into anti-aging, they're almost into reverse aging. Now, we also really believe in empowering each other to unleash our full potential. I see this in so many different ways. I think it is to do with your achieving your dreams, unleashing your potential to make some dreams come true, unleashing your potential physically and biologically with products that are keeping you young and healthy. And also for me, because I have a background in science, I love what this opportunity or this network model, this business model offers, is that they're looking at how do we become competitive, how do we compete with other products on the line. They look at the budget, and where do they take the money away from? They take the money from the advertising, they put it into the science. So usually the problem with science is that the budget's limited, but this is giving these scientists to do their best. And as you're going to hear later, amongst them are Nobel laureates and just people at the top of their game. Now, who are the founders? Where does this start from? Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis are the the founders, the chief executive officer and operations officer, and Wendy's son, Scott Lewis, is the visionary officer of Jeunesse. Now, Randy grew up as underprivileged, really, in terms of financially, his family. He's of Cherokee Indian background, and he'd had times when he was hungry, and he had told his mom at 14 that when he grew older, he's going to make sure, if he can help it, that not a single child would go hungry if he could be a millionaire. And he told himself he's going to be a millionaire before 30. He did it at 27. This gentleman is a software engineer, absolute genius, and he'd written software and hardware, supervised the installation of software and hardware for NASA, which is still in use today. Wendy Lewis is absolute heart of gold. She sincerely believes in putting the hands into the distributors, the money into the hands of the distributors, offering them an opportunity to better themselves. Now, we started the company with a serum that basically rejuvenates your cells. Now, how this was discovered is Randy had a knee problem, and he needed a knee operation to replace his kneecap. But at his age and his weight at the time, he was at a high risk for an operation. So they opted for an alternative science, which is stem cell technology. Now, stem cells are just so important, both for the science and the cosmetic world. There's miracles being done with stem cell technology. So this doctor basically removed some stem cells from his fat cells, re-injected them into his knee, and he literally regrew the kneecap. Now, during their consultation with this amazing doctor, who was the top of his game at the time and still is, Dr. Nathan Newman, is just one of the leading scientists in stem cell technology. They discovered that he had a serum in his office, which was mainly at the time being used for medical purposes. Now, this is 2009. Jeunesse was conceived in September. In March 2009, President Obama legalized the use of stem cell technology in cosmetics. Long story short, they found this amazing serum. It was being used for post-operation recovery for acne, psoriasis, and had this amazing side effect that it also got rid of wrinkles and rejuvenated the cells. And as they say, the rest is history. Now, starting with this serum, which rejuvenates cells and is based on youth, you take the chief visionary officer who puts it all together in a vision for the company and what it is that we represent, which is we are Generation Young. Now, these are people with high ethics as well, and really big social responsibility, which is something that is very dear to my heart myself. As I said, Randy had promised he's not going to let a child go hungry. Jeunesse Kids feeds over 10 million kids a year. This is something that is incredible, and is again something that makes us all so proud to be associated with this company, which is just a company which has ripples and ripples of positive that has come out from anything from changing people's lives financially, from products that are just absolutely phenomenal and cutting edge, and to all the charitable projects that we do. Now, since the conception of Jeunesse in 2009, we have won so many awards that, I'm not even going to run through them all. You guys can read the screens. But, one of the top ones you can see here on the top right of the screen is that we were in the top 500 Inc. 500 list. We were the only direct selling company to appear on the Inc. 500, and in just 6 years, Jeunesse reached the $1 billion point. Now, for those of us that aren't in business, which for me, I didn't actually realize how important that number is, but just to give you a reference point, this is the same rate of growth as Facebook and Google, eBay. I think Amazon did it in 4, but even Microsoft didn't do it until like the 12th year. And we managed to achieve that with our products and the work of people like you and I. And this is a selling company who sells its profit that's based on referrals. So if you want people to refer a product, what are you going to do? You're going to invent something that's amazing. So that's where, as I was saying earlier, our money goes into research and development. Since we started, we have won over 117 awards, including the service that they provide to the distributors with the back office support and our websites, etc., etc. Award after award, we're shattering and breaking all the records that any direct selling association, any direct company, selling a company, or network marketing company has has reached. I'm seeing that there's loads of questions coming up, guys. I will try and get to the chat board and answer some questions later on, okay? Just to show you some more figures, we really have been doubling the numbers since we started. This is just amazing. The rate of growth is exponential. It's something that is so exciting, and we're so proud to be part of, to the point where we actually reached the $1.4 billion point in 2016. It's just something that's truly a huge achievement, and this is down to A, the fantastic products we have, and B, the efforts of the people who believe in the company, people like you and myself. Now, this slide actually is a little bit old. It says 156 countries, but really we're now in 161 countries. And what this means is that you've got a global business platform from where you can run your business. And you know, for us, we're so lucky. You know, here in Dubai, when we have our meetings every Monday night, our company meetings, a presentation, opportunity presentation, and every single person sits shoulder to shoulder. You ask them where they're from, and every single person is from a different country. You might have 2 or 3 people from the same country. And what this means is that we can basically connect to our business. You can have a global business in no time. You can you know, recommend your products or the business opportunity to people all around the world, and they can join from their country with offices that serve them from there, and products that that will reach them within days. All the heavy lifting of a normal industry or company is done by Jeunesse and not by us as the promoters or distributors with regards to the shipping, the import tax, all the logistics. All you have to do happens from basically pretty much this. You've got all the tools you need to do this business, and you've got the connections, and the rest is basically the companies doing that for us. We've just added 7 new countries in the region here. Amongst them are Saudi Arabia, huge market, Qatar, Kuwait, Jordan, Egypt, Oman, just to name a few. This is our amazing product range. Now, to me, as somebody who is very much an earth mama, I'm a mother of 2, I'm a mom and an entrepreneur, and one of the things that really resonates with me is that the products work on a cellular level. This is a company that believes beauty and youth is from the inside out, and I'm completely on par with this philosophy. I think it's just an amazing philosophy. You know, you're going from a whole cycle that is, you know, rejuvenate, defend, restore, balance, enhance, energize, and diminish all the signs of aging. And I'm going to walk you through these products, and the person who's invited you here will tell you tons more about our amazing product line. But there's just one more thing I want to talk to you about before we leave this slide. Now, if you look at the numbers that we're involved in, you know, just up here in the wellness, sorry, on the top corner, you might not be able to see that. In total, the industries that we are in are over $430 billion a year, US dollars a year, are spent on the industries that Jeunesse is part of. So not only is this amazing in terms of the quality of products that we have, these are very clever industries to be in. Money is being spent on the industries. Trust me, nobody woke up wanting to look old. And it's like somebody saying, look, we've got an oil well, do you want a pipeline? This is, if you make 1% of the money that's spent annually on the industries that we're in, you're already rocking your business and you're rocking your life, because you're getting all these amazing products at a discounted price as a promoter, which for me is actually one of the first benefits. And we've got Tyler, who's going to tell you a lot more about the series of benefits and compensation plan that we've got here with the Jeunesse Oppurtunity. So moving along, just again, as I said, we've got some of the top scientists in the world in anti-aging. And for me, I respect anybody who does what they do with all of their heart and all of their capabilities. Now, it's easier said than done. You know, lucky for me, for example, I've been working here in landscape design. I've been able to be part of some of the most amazing projects. And in most parts of the world, or in most industries, the thing that limits you is the budget. So when you've got a limited budget, if you're an artist and you can't buy material, you can't do anything with it. If you're a scientist and somebody's not paying you enough money to do the research, or you've got this passion for just basically breaking the aging code, but the budget isn't there, then you're going to be stifled by your capabilities to do the research. But these people have been able to actually really unleash their full potential. That's what I mean when I say that statement is so much more than meets the eye. And these doctors are able to unleash their full potential by being able to research a topic that is dear to them, and that has contributed to the amazing products we have. You can access this amazing scientific advisory board from your back office and ask them questions, and you can read the names. I'm not going to talk you through them, but I will tell you that Dr. Vincent Giampapa has twice been nominated for a Nobel Prize. He is doing research with Stephen Hawkins, and is currently even developing supplements for NASA astronauts. Is an amazing group of individuals that we have amongst our scientific board. So let's just go ahead and start with the Luminesce line. I'm just keeping track of my time here. I think we're doing great. Okay, so this product range is, I can't even tell you how much I love it. Actually, it's really, this is what I personally started with, and as soon as I started getting results, I just wanted the whole line, and I am a walking testimony. Part of my dedication to this business is that I use absolutely everything, and I love absolutely everything, and people are noticing my results, and as the products, are making me feel better, I'm upping my game and going with it. Now, we started with, I don't know, can you see my cursor here? Let's see. We started here with this product that's got that clear top. That's the serum. Now, a lot of people are concerned that there are actual human stem cells in this. There are not actual human stem cells in this product. What we have in the product is stem cell technology based on human stem cells. Now, there are other cosmetic or skincare products that have stem cell in it, but it's usually plant stem cell, and there's about only 50 growth factor. Now, what is a growth factor? The growth factor is basically the messenger which speaks to your cells and tells it to rejuvenate. That's it. Full stop. Not any more complicated than that. Imagine this is not a normal skincare line. This is going to basically talk to your cells and tell them to refresh and renew, which is going to give you everything new. New collagen, new elasticity, better texture, less wrinkles, and the rest of the range is created to support the function of the stem cells. So the cleanser cleans your pores and prepares it to receive the stem cell serum. The stem cell serum stimulates your cells to renew. The night cream is vitamins and antioxidants to feed your stem cells, so you're getting the best quality stem cells while they're renewing. The day cream is there to protect it, and we've got an instant lift, and we've got a body cream and a brightener, which the body cream is dealing with scars, and you could use it for your entire body. It's great for a burn, for after sun, and it's just really amazing. And I know a lot of people are really interested. Some people are more interested in the product, some people more interested in the opportunity. But trust me, without brilliant products, the business won't go anywhere. Now, I've switched this up. I've taken the liberty, with everyone's permission, to switch this slide up to show some results from our own team. Now, some of you that are watching this will recognize the people on the screen. Top left, that's me. It really, the results I've had are phenomenal. Really fantastic results. Now, these almost look like it's the same picture. If you see it with the background and my hair, you can see that these are completely different photographs, different moments. And if you're seeing not only the wrinkles going, but you could just see the texture of the face. And we've got Katya here in the middle, who really suffered with hyperpigmentation. Martin on the bottom left, you can see the age spot. I've got a little red arrow so you can see where it is. The sunspot there in brown, which is completely gone after 3 months use. And you can see the results that we've got with acne. Now, that's Fabian in our team in Germany, and really on the left, dealing with that level of acne. To the right is a completely different life. It's just, if you look at my WhatsApp, you can look at all your back office media or your back media in the WhatsApp. Every single one of my pictures is people sending me photographs to say thank you because of the results they have. That means the world to me. This is our Instantly Ageless. Now, we usually have a video. Unfortunately, on Zoom, the interface isn't that great for taking the weight of the videos, and or maybe it's just my memory card. I don't know, my graphics card. But what this does is exactly what it says. It takes 2 minutes to give you a completely flawless finish. In my opinion, This is almost to showcase the capabilities of the scientists, but it's also because we're in the world where people want fast results. And I still encourage everybody to do all the good stuff and all your maintenance and all your curative stuff, but this is just fun for a special occasion. It's mainly water and just a protein that just causes the skin to swell, and it gets rid of the signs of, you won't even see them in 2 minutes, gone, just like that. Wrinkles, puffiness, reduces the size of your pores. It's absolutely fun. People are just having so much fun with it. It just flies off the shelf. Everybody loves this product. So just to tell you a little bit more about our nutritional range, we've got an antioxidant here that's got 9-star ingredients that are, acai berries, aloe vera, green tea, blueberries, red grapes, just to name a few of the 9. And I'm just going to tell you in brief, everybody says the word antioxidant and they don't really think about what it means. And it basically is something that combats oxidation. And, the science has proven over and over again that oxidation, or free radicals, which are in our body because of pollution, etc., they just bombard your cells and they damage the cells. And it's like having a car. You're never going to run a car without renewing its oil, without changing the oil. Otherwise, it's running on filth, really. It's the same thing in your bloodstream. You got to clean your bloodstream, and that's what an antioxidant does. It just removes toxins from your blood and giving everything results. And don't forget, we're still talking about anti-aging. So when you're working on a cleaner bloodstream, everything you're doing is more efficient. It's not to mention that it's delicious. It's beautiful. You just take it once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and its benefits are it boosts your immune system, it increases your energy, it's just a healthier body in general. And same goes for the rest of the nutrition line. It's based on just mastering your biorhythms. It's food for the cells. And to me, I almost wanted to say food for the soul, because it really is food for the soul. Because a balanced biorhythm means less mood swings, more energy, more clarity. And in the case of AM, PM, you're everything you need to feel alert and awake and functioning at your optimal levels during the day, and everything that's going to put you into that deep, deep, deep REM, which is where we do all our repair work and up and ready for a better day in the morning. And I have to caution people against things that are actually sleeping pills, because those usually leave you feeling groggy and just not in shape for your day, as opposed to this PM tablet that just puts you in a peaceful, deep sleep. And the AM is just fabulous. I love these. I'm an agricultural scientist by academically, and I never wanted to believe I needed supplementation. I was so convinced I could get everything I needed from the earth. But the reality is our food is not the same quality. They actually preserve different varieties of fruit. So you could take an apple that was the same apple from 20 years ago and compare it to an apple variety from today, and it doesn't contain anywhere near the amounts of nutrients. Besides, they're shipped from so far away usually that they haven't had time to take up the goodness. So you need to supplement your body. Your body needs those extra trace elements and minerals and vitamins, digestive enzymes, DNA repair. 12 years of research and 2 Nobel Prize nominations behind these tablets. Need I say more? If I had the box with me, I would show you there's so much in it that they had to have a double label to basically fit all our contents. This lovely little beauty here, the science behind it did actually win a Nobel Prize. And just to keep it brief, one of the ways, what they discovered is that the signs of aging are caused from there's a protective cap at the end of DNA, which gets shorter as you get older. And as it gets shorter, we start to age. We start to show, loss of muscle mass, loss of memory, gray hair, wrinkles, etc., etc., etc. Now, there's other causes like stress. I'm convinced that a lot of my gray hair is from my 2 kids, but one of the reasons is also that your protective cap at the end of the DNA is getting shorter, and as you lengthen the protective cap of the DNA, you're reversing some of the signs of aging. And TA65, which is the main ingredient in this product called Finity, is the only known substance in the whole world that can actually stimulate your body to produce something called telomerase, which lengthens your DNA. So it's absolutely brilliant. I can't say enough about how much we love this product. And for us here in Dubai, this next one is something that we're super excited about. It was only released here in the Middle East in November. And I just want to um, make it clear to say that this is not about weight loss. This is a product that's about fat loss. So in Breathe, it actually addresses, just like the rest of the Jeunesse products, this doesn't address the symptoms of aging. This focuses on the causes. Now, why would we include a weight loss system in an anti-aging youth enhancement system? Because gaining weight or having excess cholesterol is something that will age you prematurely. It will shorten your life. Getting your perfect balance, the composition between muscle, water, and fat is basically what unhealthy existence. And it's not about whether you're thin or big or small. It's about how much your fat relative to muscle and water your body has. And this addresses why your metabolism has slowed down, why we overeat when we shouldn't, which is basically a hormone called leptin, which tells us that we're full and we're not sensing it. So what the Zen body line, I'm just going to go back one slide. The tablet here called Shape is green mango, green tea, and raspberry ketones, and just balances your body's natural ability to control and release fat and to control your appetite. We've got a milkshake, which is used as a protein milkshake with whey protein, the highest quality whey protein that you can have, and it's used as a meal supplement. And Fit is just some of the most amino acids on the market that you can get, which is used during your recovery time, so you can focus on building muscle. Now, brilliant line of products that we've got, and that's really, the heart and soul of the company is the founders, the brains is the compensation plan, and to me, the legs are the products. That's what gets us moving. But we still got to get into the head and think, like, how are we going to run our business? And here to tell us about it is somebody who I'm really honored to call a close friend, although sometimes he calls me mom, which I really hope he would not do, but that's fine. And there he is, taking his reserve, getting his energy levels up. Tyler is really one of the big leaders here in Dubai. He's been inspiring so many people of all sorts of different ages, all sorts of different backgrounds. And I'm just gonna let it, pass it over to you, Tyler. It's all yours.
Yo, world, what's happening? Hello, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me. Very good. I can see so many names in this chat. That's pretty amazing. That's cool. I mean, hey, Calvin, welcome back. Hope you had food. Very good. I hope everybody is cool and everything is fine with you guys and you're enjoying this wonderful presentation. And I have to give big credits back to Dana. She's doing an amazing job every single week. She's on here explaining the product, explaining the comp plan. She knows everything about just everything. And she has an amazing leadership competence here in Dubai, and I really love what she's doing. And yes, we are growing. And every single week we're on the webinar, we have more and more people. So I can see the numbers down here. It just goes up and just goes up and just goes up. And as we can see in the Monday meetings as well, here in Dubai especially, the numbers are going up again and again. So it's not very far away that we are growing basically out of the hotel we are right now, because the biggest room in the actual hotel here in Dubai is too small for the work we are doing. Because our vision and our long-term thinking is not from here to next week. We think for the next 5 years, and I truly believe that we will be the #1 company in our industry worldwide by probably latest 2020, I would think. So the train is still in the station, and you can still get on the train, and you're still there, that you can be on the train of success. You better make sure that you're on it before it leaves the station. Now, my name is Tyler. Some people call me Tyler, whatever you want. I am 24 years old. I moved to Dubai 3 years ago, and I came to Dubai for a reason. And I came to Dubai because I wanted to build something up, and I had a vision for myself, and I had dreams for myself. And to be really honest, everybody has dreams. And if you question yourself, what kind of dreams you have for yourself, and take that in comparison to what you are doing right now, and if you are able to achieve your goals in your life with what you're doing right now, if you deny that question, then it's time to take action. And the first very, very right step you've made is basically being tonight here on the webinar, listening to Dana, listening to me, listening to Kelvin, and actually finding a better way for your future. Now, this wonderful slide here says, have you ever wondered what's possible? Right? And you see this wonderful vision board with family, with planting a tree, etc. Everybody has a different vision for themselves. And same as me, I had a different vision for myself, and maybe Dana has a different vision for herself. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to your own wishes and your own vision. And I want you, for the next 5 to 10, well, around 10 minutes, to quickly listen to me and quickly understand why we're just burning for this company. We just inhale and we just breathe Jeunesse Global. Now, Dana, if you would just go to the next slide. Perfect. Now, first of all, I want you to understand what network marketing is. Network marketing is actually simple explained. Let's take Louis Vuitton for a second. Now, imagine for 1 second, all the marketing budget ongoing from the day from Louis Vuitton will be sent to your bank account, and your only job will be to talk about the Louis Vuitton bags and the shoes and the belts and whatever all around the world 24/7 to anybody who you will meet. But all the marketing budget will be sent to your bank account. That's basically what network marketing is. So we are referring a product, and we will get a commission for it. And the nice thing about it is we basically refer products or goods or films or books or TVs or whatever all the time, 24/7, right? And people trust you because you have credibility towards these people. Now, the most trusted form of marketing is word of mouth. What makes us different? Simple explained, as I said, traditional marketing, millions and millions of dollars are spent each week on advertising, and in Jeunesse Global and in network marketing in general, in worldwide, this is actually a quite interesting number for you. Worldwide, there are more than $2 million in commissions paid per day to distributors all around the world. So that's an interesting number, and we're changing lives with this, believe me. There you go. Okay, now, Jeunesse Global, or when I started with Jeunesse, I just jumped in. I didn't even know the products. I saw the opportunity, right? When I saw the comp plan, I started to investigate basically what we have in the market. So I checked our competitors, as you do, right? Now, I checked several big companies. I would say I tracked the top 6 in Dubai, including Jeunesse. And every single time, and I checked them, and I was like, oh, nice company, nice products, but compensation plan bad. Oh, nice compensation plan, cool owners, you know them. Okay, they wrote a book, whatever. Okay, shit products. At the end of the day, when you compare Jeunesse with the compensation plan and the products to like hundreds of companies out there, trust me one thing, you will always come to conclusion that Jeunesse Global is the perfect company. And I urge you and I encourage you to go out there and try it out and test it, right? Do your research. Now, the Jeunesse compensation plan has 6 different ways of how to make money. The beautiful part of this is, if you are not a salesperson, and you don't have to be a salesperson for this, if you don't want to sell products, that's not a problem. You just build up a team. If you are more a salesperson and you just want to do retail or wholesale, you just go out there and you just do wholesale retail, right? It's completely up to you. Now, the first way is pretty amazing and pretty easy to explain. And I had a discussion actually this morning with someone, and he was telling me that his compensation plan is the best and they pay out the most and everything. And I asked him one question. I said, like, what is the margin for the retail products? And he said 10%. I'm like, wow, Jeunesse Global gives me 40%. He's like, he was shocked. So I showed him actually Jeunesse Global, and he's interested to join our company. So that's the reason how it goes. Now, what happens is, you buy a product at wholesale price, sell it at retail price, and that's where you make your profit. usually in Jeunesse Global between 36 and 42%, if I'm not mistaken. It depends on the product. The second way how to make money is bonuses when you enroll new customers. Now, let's imagine you speak to your first 5 people. You speak to your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your husband, your wife, and you ask them, look, I found these products, I found this company, I found this compensation plan, I really, really like it, I'm interested in it, and I want you really, really to consider getting on my team, because if I really, really, really want to build this up, I want you to go with me that way. And every single time you bring a partner on board, you will get a direct commission, so a first order bonus. Now, this can be a commission ongoing from $25 all the way up to $250, actually. This is an old slide, right? The cool thing is here, every single time, if you get a new partner on board, they need to use the products, because if you don't have products, nothing will work. You need to use the products. You need to feel the products. You need to test the products. You need to basically taste the products. You need to really, 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 as Dana said in the beginning, you really, really need to be a walking testimony, right? And Kelvin will say something about that later on. I'm pretty sure about that. Now, moving on, earning team commissions. If you want to be a great leader, you will be rewarded back big time. I know we have some people in this call who are actually already maybe directors, managing directors, or supervisors. So they are supervising a team, ongoing from 5 people to 100 people, right? Now, the thing is here, at the end of the day, the money you get transferred into your bank account will always be the same, right? But you're a true leader and you're like helping your team to develop, but you're not getting more money because your team is putting up a better performance. Now, what happens in Jeunesse is, once you build up your team, we work in a binary system, and a binary system is very, very simple explained. Just imagine you got your head, you got a left leg, and you got a right leg, as in real life. And the only thing what you need to do is you're balancing your left and right leg. So, for example, in here, just to show to you real quick, you put your first partner on board, you put Simi, then you have Joe. So you choose to put Simi on your left, you choose to put Joe on your right side. And the beautiful thing is here, you see on the left side, for a basic packet, you would basically get $25 commission. And for the ambassador kit, you would get $250 commission. Now, if you see here, Simi joined and Joe joined, and you see these small points popping up, right? So you see these, the 500 points and 100 points. Now, every single time there is a product purchased in our organization, there's a set amount of points which will be released. Very, very simple, right? So whatever Simi does and whatever Joe does, now they are building up their organization. So Mike and Sue joined Simi, Bob and Tina joined Joe. You don't know Mike, Sue, Bob, and Tina. But all these points will be accumulated and basically saved on your left and on your right-hand side. And every single time you basically save 600 and 300 at the same time, you will get $35 payout. Now, I know $35 in the beginning is not the biggest attractive money, but I'm going to tell you something. If this happens hundreds of times per week, you can calculate in your head what happens. So that's pretty amazing. So we call that a cycle, $35. And as I said right now, imagine you as an amazing leader will be paid based on the performance of your team. Now, when you join Jeunesse, you see down here, you're a normal distributor, right? You can join as a distributor. You can enjoy the 40% discount of all the products. You can just retail the products, up to you. Once you've brought 8 people into your business, you will reach basically, oh, sorry, I went over one round. So basically when you have the first 2 people in your business, you put one on your left, one on your right, you will be an executive. Once you basically put 8 people into your business, 8, I mean, question yourself. Do you have 8 friends? Yes or no? I mean, 8 is just like this. It's not a lot, okay? So getting 8 people on your business, getting 8 people inspired by your story, getting 8 people to actually fight for their dreams and their vision is very, very simple. Now, once you get these 8 people on board, you will be paid based on their performance on top. So every single time your team makes a cycle, no matter who, you will get 20% on top. And this goes basically all the way up to Pearl. When you bring 12 people to the business, you will have 20% on your first people on your first lines, and then you have 15% on your second lines. Okay. Once you go to Sapphire, which is my rank right now, you get 20%, 15%, and 10%. Even though, which is maybe quite new for a lot of people, even though you would get 30% on your first line if you actually have 10 active people on board. I mean, and that's not a big deal, really. I must say, if we click on, there we are. There's one reason what I always wanted for myself. My background is hospitality, and when I saw my career path in hospitality, I always thought that I'm going to travel the world, I'm going to see a lot of hotels, etc. But I had one thing what I always questioned myself: what is cooler, to enter the hotel through the back entrance because you're staff, or is it cooler to enter the hotel through the front door and check in? And I just found out for myself, I want to walk in the hotel in the front door. I want to check in. I want to use the mini bar. I want to order room service. I want to really travel the world, and Jeunesse gives me the opportunity to travel all around the globe with my team, with friends, with family, inviting my wife, meeting people like Kelvin, meeting people like Daniel, all around the world, Stefania, all these amazing, inspiring people. So the lifestyle rewards with Jeunesse are just simply amazing. I think Kelvin can give you some more about that because he's been probably traveling the world anywhere on this planet with Jeunesse. Now, I want to give you quick 5 success tips about how I got started and how we get our team started. Now, the first thing what I want you to do is choose your product package or choose your product. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in here now, they're saying like, get me my reserve as soon as possible, or get me my AM/PM, or have a scar on my face, let's get it away. Or I know someone who has acne, he would use the serum, and he would his life quality would be way beyond where he is right now. So you get yourself signed up. It costs like $29 to sign up. It's very, very cheap. You get yourself a product package, and then you join our Outership program. Why? The Outership program is simply explained. If you want to do money, or if you want to make money with Jeunesse Global, simple explained. The only thing you need to do is have one product for yourself a month. That's the only thing what you need, right? During my research, when I was checking out several companies in comparison to Jeunesse, several companies, you have to achieve sales targets to get like 100% commission payout. In Jeunesse says no. Just have one product for yourself. Be a customer for yourself, and you will be qualified for 4-time payments a month, all the extra bonuses and travel and whatever you need. The third thing is start using the products. I'm using every single product except of Instantly Ageless, to be honest, right? Because I don't have any wrinkles yet, but I'm using the serum, the day cream, the moisturizer, and I used the mask actually once, to be really honest. Okay, using Reserve, using AM/PM. I just love the products. I'm giving them all my family. My mom loves them. My dad, my granddad, he's in a pharmacy actually. It's really, really cool. Then share the Jeunesse products and opportunity. We will only be paid for one simple thing. We have to share the opportunity and the products every single day. If someone asks me, I bombard them with Jeunesse directly. What do you do in Dubai? Oh, I'm with Jeunesse. I'm a network marketer. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, maybe we can work together, etc. So it's very, very simple. I share the plan every single day. The 5th step is start anew tomorrow. And I actually should add to this start anew tomorrow, start fighting for your dreams, right? Your future is not written down in paper already. So you can still take action, no matter if you're black, white, big, small, if you're in Dubai, if you're in Iceland, if you're wherever, it doesn't matter. Okay? That's pretty amazing. I think I'm going to hand over to Calvin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, I just want to quickly tell you, I basically got started in January 2016. Within 1 year, I basically built up an organization of 1,000 people now in 24 countries. But there was one significant thing which happened in June 2016. Now, I was basically, working for Jeunesse and showing the plan and showing the product, sharing the product, using the products and all these things, prospecting, talking to people, but I didn't have this very breakthrough, you know? I didn't really know what I had to do, so I needed some mentorship. Now, what happened was I flew to Rome to the Jeunesse University with Joe, who is in here as well. Big shout out to Joe as well. And we flew there, and everybody was always talking about Calvin Becerra. And I was like, who is this dude? Like, nobody's better than me. Like, who is Calvin Becerra? And basically what happened was I walked into this arena with 6,000 people actually cheering for the founders, for everyone. It was crazy. And in the first row, I was sitting in the second row right behind Calvin. I was like, wow, that person is, I don't know why, but he has something. So Damien introduced me to Calvin, and he was like, guys, if you need anything, contact me. If you need like advice, if you need mentorship, if you need leadership, whatever, tell me. I'm going to be on the plane. I'm going to fly from the US all the way down to Dubai. I don't care. That was the first time I met him. The second time I met him was in June at the summer event of our big national team event, basically, at the Unity Global Summer events. And what happened there was I was stuck. I didn't know how to move. I was a Pearl for like 6 months or 5 months, and I was stuck, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And I went up to Calvin, and I said, Calvin, look, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Please tell me how I can move forward. And I was shocked how simple it was. I was shocked how simple he told me. So he gave me success tips where I said, wow, why didn't I know that 5 months ago? And that person is sitting here in the call, tuning in from the US. And I can tell you that person is just inspiring. That person is just amazing. I love him to bits. I love his wife to bits. I love his kids to bits. I love it. I love all the leadership he gives. And I have to truly say that he became a friend in the past 1 year. And I'm looking forward for a lot of years of success together with you, Calvin. So give a big welcome to Double Diamonds, Calvin Becerra. You have to put it on the video. He's afraid now. He's shy.
Am I on here?
Now you're on it.
Good. So you guys can see me now. Hey, great. Hey, thanks for getting me on the line today. I know you guys are going to ask me some questions regarding the 90-day run. What we're doing right now is a team worldwide, so I'm excited to answer those questions for you guys. But first, I want to thank both you, Taylor and Dana, for your leadership. It's outstanding there in Dubai. In order to build a global organization like the one I've built over the last 10 years, it takes people like you two who are just willing to serve people. And that's what you guys are always doing on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. So I appreciate you guys. I can't wait to see you guys at the next major event, which I believe is in Amsterdam. So we will have literally thousands of people there from all around Europe to represent our team. Unity Global will be the strongest there. I'm 150% sure of that. But I just want to say thank you to you guys for what you guys are doing for the people of Dubai and all of their teams around the world. It's an amazing business. The coolest part about this business, unlike any other business out there, I always compare traditional business because that's where I come from as a business owner. But there's no other business where you have as much leverage as you do in this business. I mean, everything's available to us. We own a global brand, basically, that's does over $1 billion in revenue each year. And all we have to do as distributors, as business owners, independent distributors, is just leverage the tools. You guys just used the company's presentation. You know, we leverage videos, we leverage the magazines, we leverage the products, which are our easiest tools. And then we leverage each other with experience, each of us become the experts that people can use to share the business for them. So it's the coolest thing. So I want to say thank you to you guys first. So I'm excited to be on the call. I'm here at my home in Southern California. My wife and I are actually getting ready and packed up to head to Las Vegas for our leadership conference in Vegas with thousands of people there. And we had a friend here staying the night, which you guys might know, Double Diamond Director Daniel Fire. He was at our home yesterday, and then he left early this morning at about 4 a.m. while it was still dark to drive to Las Vegas because he has a big meeting there, a planning meeting with some of the corporate people. So anyways, again, thank you guys for allowing me on the call. So let's do this.
It's a pleasure, Calvin. We're so excited that you could be here. And as you know, we're on our 90-day run, and people are, you know, I think there's two aspects to something that I want people to hear from you is one thing is like, obviously people are facing different obstacles, and we're realizing really like 20% of what we're doing is technical skill. You learn about the product, you learn about the compensation plan, you use the product, you become a product of the product. But then when you're going through your network marketing experience, people are facing, you know, other people's fears, other people's doubts about network marketing. And I remember in our training, in our GoPro training, that Eric Worre summarized for us that really everything is either a limiting belief about yourself or a limiting belief about network marketing. So I wanted you to tell us about like some of your biggest challenges you faced in your journey and how you overcame them. Is the
Okay.
one.
It's a great question, Dana. And I mean, anybody who's brand new at anything, it doesn't need to be network marketing. It could be you starting a new job, which all of us have experienced before who are probably on this webinar right now. And the first few days are scary because we have no idea. We don't want to do the wrong things. We don't want to get fired. We don't want people to think less of us. And it all has to do with our own training, you know, and most of it is self-taught, and the other is just learning from the experts, who is the expert? Someone with more experience than you. And that's all it's about. So at first, it's always a little scary. We're always a little hesitant, you know, and in network marketing for me, of course, I was a little skeptical because the only way that I really knew in my life how someone could become successful was not through having a job. I mean, you could have an average life having a job and you can have your bills paid, but I wanted an extraordinary life because I came from less than normal circumstances, growing up in a really poor household with just my mom who had to work 3 jobs a day, you know? And so I was a little skeptical because I thought, how can this business help someone achieve financial freedom? Like, how are people becoming millionaires in network marketing, you know? Because even with people who own traditional businesses, there aren't a lot of millionaires. You know, their goal is to not have a boss really, and to maybe make $100,000 a year or more, and that's like freedom for them. But I saw more through network marketing, and the fact that I saw people who were successful, I knew I can do it. I just wanted to know what. So I was scared at first. I had no idea what network marketing was, just like any normal person who joins the business. And it was about me just building my belief up. You know, I had to go out there and believe in what I was sharing with people. Yes. I had to believe in what I was saying to people. I had to believe that I would be one of those successful people. So how did I do that? Well, obviously, you know, yes, I listened to the people who got me started and told me to jump on the webinar and go to the meetings and get to the events. That's great. But still, a lot of it had to be common sense with me, and I had to be self-taught. I had to go out and find the answers myself. And of course, when you're looking for anything, you can find any negative story from any person who's ever been involved in this type of industry or even in traditional business, no matter what it is, you'll find negative things. But I was always focused on the positive things. That's where I wanted to pull my information from. And I remember it all started with me first using the products myself because I had to build my belief. I found the products that fit my lifestyle and my personality. And I started building my belief in the products, you know, and just by using them myself. Wow, I like this product. I could see myself taking this product every day. These are the results that I'm really noticing in myself if I were to try to pay attention to every part of my life, my daily routine, and the way I was feeling. And I started building my belief by looking up the products online and finding out how they were created, looking at the doctors and their research behind it all. And I started building my belief in the fact that people really spend a portion of their life creating products like this. That's crazy because before building my belief in a product, I would just go to the grocery store and just grab whatever off the shelf based on whatever it was. I didn't research it or read labels and everything else. But with network marketing, I wanted to because I knew if I wanted to go out and share something with someone, I wanted to really believe in it. And rather than your words, we can give everyone all the information and regurgitate all of the facts and the science on a product, but your eyes really tell more of the story than your words can. Yeah. And when you're talking to someone about the products and you really believe in it, they're going to want it right away. They don't care about all that information. They just want to look at your eyes. You're confident in what you're saying and what it's done for you. And they're saying, let me get some of that. And I built my belief in the products, you know? And then from there, it was just building my belief in the company because the company is what I really wanted to attract the people with, you know? And the fact that we're part of a company right now that is such a global brand, a billion-dollar giant at such an early age is going to attract people. I don't really have to say too much, you know, but I would watch all the videos the company had made, and I went to the YouTube channel and I watched videos about the founders and about what this company has done over the last however many years, and I built my belief there, really. And I also built my belief in the company as I went to more events. I built my
Yes.
belief in the company. And then the last part in building my belief and overcoming everything was building my belief in the industry. And that was simply through a simple book called GoPro and those events that Eric Worre puts on, and just going to his website and watching his videos every day and getting his emails. And I built my belief there. Once my belief was built, there were no obstacles for me. It was just a matter of people out there understanding that they're normal just like me, that they're skeptical. They have no idea about network marketing. So I don't get upset by their responses because they have no idea yet. It's just up to me to educate them. And I overcame my obstacles through my belief.
Yeah,
And
I
when people
love
read my
that.
belief, when people read my belief, then it was game over from there. And it just started to just grow and grow and grow. And people joined. The people who didn't, later they'd watch what I was doing, and eventually they'd come back and ask me questions. Tell me a little bit more about that. Tell me a little bit more about this. Okay, now I'm interested. And it just started to grow as I grew. And that was it. Building my belief.
That's brilliant, Calvin. I love that. So, like, in brief, and I'm sat here actually with my pen taking notes. Really, is really about for the people who are listening in for the first time, and for the distributors who come back week after week, because they understand that learning is what you earn is what you learn. You learn, and you establish this belief, and once your belief is strong, once your belief is unbreakable, you become unstoppable. And these people who, as you say, people who come and they don't understand network marketing, what the main thing we're doing is we're educating them. So we're not selling immediately, we're actually delivering information, and we're allowing people to understand, and we're building belief in the company, in the industry, in the products, and definitely in ourselves. And I think there's this, a quote. I was WhatsApping back and forth with a prospect that I'd met quite recently at a networking event, and I loved that her little personal quote on her WhatsApp said, "The distance between dreams and reality is activity." So the other thing is, like, get active. Make the bridge between your dreams and your reality with your actions.
Of course, it's all about action.
Yeah.
That's all I talk about, Dana, is massive action.
Absolutely.
Or action, period. If you don't take action, you'll never achieve any results. You can't just expect results simply because you're in Jeunesse, and because you're posting pictures on your wall, and because you're posting your before and after pictures of products you're using, and you're expecting just to attract people that way. You have to go out and take action yourself,
Exactly. And I think, what a lot of people are experiencing now during this 90-day run is actually how good it feels to work hard. Like, working hard feels good. I don't actually want to stop, to be honest. If it wasn't for the fact that my husband would probably get really upset if I didn't stop the 90-day run at the end of the 90 days, I'm discovering how much I enjoy hard work. Like, it's so satisfying, And I think it is all about, for those that are listening and that are new and they're considering getting into this, that there was this perception before that network marketing is a plan B for losers. But trust me, if you're a loser, you're not going to succeed. You've got to get the attitude of, like, I'm going to work, and this is a lot of hard work for what might seem like not a lot of money in the beginning, and then it's a lot of money for what doesn't feel like work anymore because you love it.
And
so
for me, it was never, for me, I heard that story before. For me, it was never, I never ever thought of it as a plan B for losers. For me, I thought, wow, that's an incredible business, but how do you do it? Like, can I do it? Like, how do these people build those business? Like, do I go out and talk to people? Am I selling something? I had to get more information about it. But for me, I never thought of it as a plan B for losers, only because of the type of person who introduced me to the business, and he wasn't a loser. So I thought, man, it must be a plan A for plan A's. Am I an A? That was the thing. Am I an A? So that's the thing, that I was just, in my life, I'm always about impressing people. So if someone shares with me an opportunity, like, I'm going to go to work for it and prove to them I can do it. Even if I don't know what the heck I'm doing, I'm going to figure it out. And that's really what it is with anything in life. If you want to be successful, like, you can't expect that you're talking to somebody and for them to think that, oh, I can do this. Like, no one knows if they can do it yet. You're just trying to get them through the door, And when you talk about action, that's all this is, Like, you don't have to try to figure it out. It's already been figured out for you. We've done it for you.
Yes.
There are plenty of people on our team making ridiculous amounts of income that you will know on a first name basis and our phone call away, as you know, Dana, right? Yeah. So, but the tools are there. You know, like I'm going to speak at the leadership conference this weekend, and they want me to train on leverage, you know? And the cool thing is that this business is all about leverage. That's what you're doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what every successful person on our team or anyone who wants to have success is going to have to do in this business, and it's leverage. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's already created for you. We have tools. What are the tools? The videos, the products, your replicated website, the Jeunesse magazines in digital form or in physical form, the webinars like the one right now, the team calls or Zoom calls like right now, conference calls, three-way calls, one-on-ones, two-on-ones, live meetings, big events. Those are all the tools. All you have to do is use those, but just know when to use them. And you also have to know who can use them. If you're brand new, I don't need my sponsor. I don't need Dana or Taylor to do this with me. If you're brand new, it's so easy to just go out there, use and share the products. If you're brand new and you want to share with someone what you're doing, it's so easy to text them or email them a quick video or send them to your replicated website or sit down with them and open up that magazine. You know, do a one-on-one with them and flip through that chart that Dana did on the Zoom call tonight, or just invite them or give them one of the company or product presentations. And then if you're trying to get them further along in the process, it's simple, the final steps. It's just leverage the experts on your team. Who are the experts? It's simple. People with more experience than you. That's it. What do you leverage them for? You leverage them by, now that they've seen what you've shown them, get them on the webinar. Get them on the Zoom calls Dana and Taylor and Calvin are doing tonight. Get them to a live meeting at the Bonnington on Monday night or wherever you guys are doing it every single week, you know? Now that they've met you one-on-one and they have questions, hey, how about you meet with myself and my friend Dana? She has more experience and can answer more questions than I can. Let's meet her for coffee on Tuesday for a two-on-one, and she'll be able to answer those for you. Or let's do a three-way call because you live too far. Or let's get to a big event so we can show you the bigger picture. Those right there, that's how you build a business. It's nothing more than that.
Yeah, and I love what you said earlier, Calvin. We don't have that much time. There's somebody that's posting a question that I will ask you in a second, but I just want to address something you said earlier, just to the leaders here, like how important our role is really that when you realize that your role is to, you know, and I like Danian said he doesn't even like to call it a downline. He likes to call it his success line, and that really you serve them, you know, like, and I tell my new people, like, my job is simple, is to make you a success. You give me 100%, I'll give you 150%, you know, that really we're changing the face of network marketing because we're putting forward the truth. Like you say, you might, you know, like I know a lot about the products because yes, my background's in science. I love the science, but not everybody has to be a scientist to sell it. You just have to use it and get the results and believe it and tell the truth, be honest, be sincere. We're selling truth. We're selling trust and we're passing it on. And we're selling the opportunity as well as, like, you know, connecting people to opportunity, connecting people to a product that's going to make them feel better. And the question was actually from Rania, who I think is in Jordan. And she's saying, you know, a lot of, you know, because we've got Jeunesse now in companies that are at different levels of advancement when it comes to trusting online purchasing and et cetera, et cetera. So that's a little bit of a personal one, Rania, to answer. So maybe I'll get through to you on the WhatsApp. But I just think people, it will come. These things happen quickly. If you're in an area that people are not trusting purchasing online, they'd rather purchase from you, then you just need to actually, again, focus on the company and the trust in the company, the trust in our ethic, and that this is the legalities of it all. But quickly, on the last thing that I wanted to say, I loved that Danian not long ago, he told us if he had to go, like, you know, he's now a millionaire through this industry, through Jeunesse and through network marketing. If he had to go back in time to the day before network marketing and he was told he could only keep one thing, either he keeps the money or he keeps the person that he became, what would he do? And he said, look, I don't like to say, you know, like, I wouldn't like this because obviously I like my money, but at the end of the day, I would let go of the money and hold on to the person that I became, because that person can do it over again. Those are and those are, to me, this adds value in your life financially. It adds value in your life in terms of your health. But those are the intangible values that we learn. And I just want you to quickly to just say something about the values you think that, you know, working hard, our 90-day run, and any closing comments and advice.
Okay, well, first of all, what Daniel explained is the same thing you can expect at the end of a 90-day run too. Like the fact that you're taking your ownership of your business. For those of you who are committed to the 90-day run, not everybody is. Maybe 10% of people will do the 90-day run, okay? And that's what you want. But at the end of the 90-day run, you can expect that you've developed your skills way more than you would have by not doing a 90-day run.
Yes.
Like the person you will become, the type of expert you will become 90 days later is going to help your business moving forward and help with anything in your life. So that's important. But there are a lot of intangibles. And just like Danian said, I would take the person I've become. I think anybody would answer that. That's common sense. Because with that developed person, you can go out and achieve success in anything you want in life. You're not scared of anything. You know the simple principles to success. But for me, I think something that's intangible for me and for those of you on the line that have families and have kids watching is that they're always watching you and you're the example. Usually they're going to follow in your footsteps. So the fact that you took this risk, you went out into the unknown, you found a business, you figured it out, you helped people and made it happen is a perfect example for them. And for entrepreneurship, for them not to be afraid as they get older to start anything new, to say, I watched my mom do this one thing and I watched her overcome all this adversity and all these obstacles, and I watched all these people she helped along the way, and I watched how excited she was, and I watched how she goal set and how she inspired other people and how she dreamed big. Like, I know that I'm going to do that one day. And right now, talking like that is giving me goosebumps because I see that my kids, that my kids see that in me. They're talking about Jeunesse. They're talking about my business. They're talking about all the people that have changed our lives, our friends around the world. My little girl was saying a prayer. My little girl was saying a prayer in our car yesterday when Danian was in there because she was saying what she learned at school. And she talked about how she prayed for all of her friends and family. And in her prayer, she said she prayed for, and she was naming people, our family and friends. And then she started naming people on our team, because she knows how much of an impact those people are to our lives and what we have now, But it's just the fact that that's something intangible that you don't expect that just comes as a byproduct of you being focused with a vision, working hard, helping people, serving others. And now your kids are watching what you're doing and they can't wait to get older to see that or to be able to do that themselves because now they know that that's what somebody does to become successful. They don't just simply go through their life, go to school, get a job. Like they can do more if they want. And they've witnessed that in you and everybody else on the webinar today who is going to experience this 90-day run or experience just working period at something hard and owning your own business and setting out to figure it out. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be worth it. There's a lot of hard work that I've had to put into my business. But here, 10 years later, after being in this industry, I wouldn't change anything now because of what I've experienced. And it's crazy because time flies by so quickly, and it's exciting. So I'm just excited to see your guys' success. You guys are just at the beginning. So you guys are digging the trenches right now. You guys are not at the easy part. You guys have to dig the trenches for the future people coming in, but it's going to pay off. So I look forward to seeing all of you guys' success.
Calvin, I probably shouldn't say this, but my husband came around the corner with tears in his eyes when you said that about how proud the children would be, and how that is such a beautiful thing to say, and it's why we love you and why you inspire so many people. And to me, when I'm edifying you in the text, I describe you as not only a double diamond but a motivational speaker, because you've got that. You're an absolute champion. We're so proud to have you as one of our mentors, and thank you so much. And for everybody that's on here, I hope you loved tonight as much as we did being here. And I hope we added some value to what you're doing. And if you're feeling it's only been a week, if you're starting to already feel the slump, then, pick up, keep going, get up again, And yeah, thank you so much, Calvin. Like I'm holding it because I do a really ugly cry. Like I'm an ugly
Hey, no worries. Hey guys, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So when you feel like everything's pushing down on you and holding you back, that's success. That's success trying to pull you to the finish line. So you got to push. If you have no weight on your shoulders, if you can't feel the weight of struggle and pain and adversity, you're never going to see success. You have to be willing to push yourself towards that and then push yourself through that. That just means that success is around the corner. So make yourself feel that pain, because that's going to make it more than worth it at the end, you guys. And God bless you all. Thank you so much, Dana. I love what you guys are doing out there. I can't wait to see you guys again. And God bless you all, and God bless your families. And let's go and build something big so we can change the lives, and we can give this business one day to our children.
Absolutely. Absolute legend. Thank you so much, Calvin. Don't forget, everybody, that we'll be back live. You can come join us at our presentation in the Bonington Hotel next Monday on the 13th. And if you're in the middle of the 90-day run, keep going. And we're ending this with celebrating in in Amsterdam all together when we get there. Thank you, Calvin. Thank you,
Damn,
everybody.
guys, I'll see you there. That's where the
Take
90-day
care.
run
Have a
finish
good
line
night.
is at. See ya.
Have a good night, everyone.